What's up, y'all? This is a unit showcase of Demon Lord Fox. So what I don't do is go over what crest he should have or what equips he should have. I will go over his kit, his passive / abilities, and test him out on a quest. So without further ado, let's go with this skill first, which is called Raven Force. It does 4000% dark damage physical, increases own arts gauge by 50. So this one right here is pretty good because it's almost on par with Gabimaru's skill if he's not in status element, or Shiro if he's in Unlimited Blade Works, because those two give themselves 60 arts gauge. So his skill helps him boost up more, so that way he could do arts, true arts, or super arts. Now speaking about arts, this one right here is called Blood Howling. It does 20,000% dark damage magic, increases all allies arts gauge by 20, reduces enemies dark resistance by 60% for 10 seconds. So this one right here basically makes him an arch gen, even though he gives everyone arts burst of 20 or instant arts of 20. But it still makes him an archgen unit. Now, the second portion right there is really good if you put him on dark teams. Let's say for example, you put him with Demon Lord Rimuru, and if you do arts and if you do super arts with Demon Lord Rimuru, then that means he'll do much more damage to the boss if Demon Lord Vox didn't do arts. So now let's go over his true arts right here, which is called Sword of Death. It does 70,000% dark damage physical, increases super crit rate by 50% during true arts, increases all allies crit rate by 100% for 30 seconds. So now this first portion right here basically means while he's in the animation of doing true arts, he will have super crit. But the moment that the animation finishes, that means he'll no longer have super crit. And then now this second portion right here, you should really only do true arts if you put him on a team that doesn't give themselves crit or gives everybody crit or super crit. So let's go over his super arts, which is called Invisible Dark Star. It does 150,000% dark damage physical, increases demon units all status and accuracy by 60% for 50 seconds. So that is actually a pretty good duration right there. And that is also really good if you have him in mono demon teams, so that way he could increase everybody's status. Basically makes him sort of like a semi-healer lane. And also that accuracy is good as well if you put him up against Chloe, for example. So now let's go over his abilities, which the first one is called Revenge level 1. Autofills arts gauge by 1 when near death. So that is alright. Status ailment resistance level 3. Status ailment time reduction and evasion rate 30% up except faint. So let's say for example, if there's a boss that you're facing that either does paralyze, freeze, burn, things like that, then that means he has a 30% chance of completely evading that, or he could get out of that 30% fast. So now let's go to his next one, which is called Master of Granadia. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Recovers HP by 1% of damage to enemy. Autofills demon units arts gauge by 3 only once. So this one right here, you could only get this third ability if you have him at level 110, if I remember correctly. So this one right here is pretty good again if you put him on a mono demon team. Then this one right here autofills demon units arts gauge by 3. That means again if you pair him up with Demon Lord Rimuru, then that means Demon Lord Rimuru would be a little faster to do arts, true arts, or super arts. Now if you're curious about the SPR ability, that's if you have his special art right here is arts gauge 10 up when quest starts only once, and unit XP from quest 20% up only once. So all SPR basically does this. It has the exact same ability. None of them are different. So anyways, let's go on to the quest. Alright, here we are on the quest. And yes, I'm doing post commentary because I recorded this on a separate date. But anyway, so the team right here is Demon Lord Vox, Cetus, Albedo, and Ainz. And yes, I had this on public in the multi lobbies. So anyways, So right here, you could see it's a little bit fast forward, yes, because, well, it does take a little bit of time to actually start up and actually start doing, you know, damage and things like that to Chloe. But anyways, you see right there that Thetis went into his Magia drive, and then I said to everybody, hey, I'm going to use full power. But anyways, so you can see right here, it's actually doing fairly well, even though, yes, Albedo is a little bit of low health, but that's why I said to do full power, so that way I could increase everybody's stats to 60%. Not only that, but also accuracy, because if you don't know, on the Chloe quest right here, she does increase evasion rate by a lot. And if you're wondering, yes, this is Specs Hyper version of this quest. So that 60% accuracy up actually really helps because it's towards everybody. But anyways, so you see right there, I said full power again, so that way everybody could get accuracy and everybody could do damage to Chloe right here. And so right now you can see, all right, this is her second phase right here. And so she does have iframes and she does remove damage negations. So do keep that in mind. That's why there is Thetis and Albedo right here, because on this one, you do need two tanks. One that's a top tank, then the other one is a normal tank that could basically give everybody a shield, a barrier that you see right there. But anyways, so you see right here, it's going all fine and dandy, even though, yeah, Thetis went into low health for, you know, a second there, and then boom, there you go, Chloe got defeated. So this team actually does work, and this is a mono demon team, almost a mono dark demon team, but unfortunately Thetis is water and not dark. All right, here's the next quest right here, and this is the Nova Crest Palace. Yes, testing him out on 2 quests instead of the usual 1, because I wanted to see if a mono dark demon team could actually work on the Nova Crest Palace, because if you don't know, on stage 4 Fina does have Demon Killer, and everybody right here is basically pretty much a demon. But anyways, you can see right here so far it is going nice and dandy, and yes, this is post commentary and it is sped up because this was on stream that I did the Nova Crest Palace, and it was on a separate day. It was, I think, like a couple streams ago. But anyways, yeah, the teams that you see right here is basically Demon Lord Vox, Ainz, Demon Lord Rimuru, and Albedo right here. So we are on a stage 3 at the moment right now, and so far basically what we're doing right here is setting up the damage and things like that right here. And I was a little bit of AFK right here, not gonna lie. That's why Ainz was sitting there with super arts, but then I came back and then boom, there you go, did true arts with Ainz, so that way, you know, arts gauge as well as Demon Lord Vox to do arts gen as well, so that way Ainz isn't the only one. So anyways, we're just out here just setting up to make sure to do as much damage as possible to the boss. That's why Demon Lord Rimuru is doing true arts, because it is stacking up damage to the boss, so that way you could do one ginormous massive attack right here. And then I did super arts, so that way everybody could have their status increase, and that includes the attack as well. So that way, again, Demon Lord Rimuru would do a ton of damage. I'm not sure if you realize by now, Demon Lord Vox isn't necessarily a DPS unit at all. He's more so right there as kind of like a supporting type unit. Even though his slot kind of suggests otherwise, because he doesn't really have a support slot, unless if you have him on LB7, then that heal slot right there will get replaced by a 4-star support slot. But anyways, that's what Demon Lord Vox is mainly there for. Basically, support, increase everybody's stats, reduce the enemy's dark resistance, arts gauge, things like that. So Demon Lord Rimuru right here is the DPS for the team. But anyways, you see right there, okay, we're doing actually pretty good damage to the boss, and so he decided to go ahead and do super arts. And if you're wondering, I did get help on stream to go ahead and do this, because even though yes, I have Demon Lord Rimuru, but I do not have Albedo at all. So anyways, the boss is almost at the threshold, and you can see right there he is at the threshold, which is, you know, good right there. And so he decided to do super arts, which I think it was more of a mistake, like a slip up right there, because the boss does have iframes once he gets into. You see right there, the boss is almost broken right here, and there you go, he break. So now, yeah, that was proper English. But anyways, yeah, I decided to go ahead and do super arts, boom, with Demon Lord Rimuru and Demon Lord Vox, and the boss is defeated. Awesome. So now we're at Fina. Now that's where the real challenge, because you see right there, demon killer. Everybody is a demon. So they decided to do a super arts with Albedo because of damage mitigation, because if you don't know, once Fina gets into the threshold, she does remove damage negation, as you see right there. So that's why Albedo went ahead and did super arts to mitigate that damage as much as possible. But you see, everybody did survive, even though, yeah, they're kind of, you know, beat up a little bit. But anyways, right here, yeah, I'm trying to do true arts with Ein, so that way, you know, to continuously do the arts gen, and then super arts with Demon Lord Vox, so that way everybody could be, you know, in pretty much good health right here against Darkselia right here. Oh yeah, so far, yeah, we're doing actually pretty good damage anyways. So yeah, Darkselia right here, yeah, she did her arts. Doesn't really mean that much, really, because, well, so far we're sitting right here, we're good and a dandy and all of that. So right now I'm gonna do a super arts with Demon Lord Vox again, so that way everybody could basically be in full health, as you see right there. So anyways, yeah, true arts with Eins, because again, Eins is really only there for arch gen, as well as, yeah, he lowers crit resistance, because it's kind of hard to tell a little bit based on the footage. Darkselia does have crit resistance up, but since Eins lowers it, I think it's basically pretty much neutral right there. But anyways, yeah, we're making still pretty good progress with Darkselia right here. And so I do that with Eins, and then super arts again with Demon Lord of Vox right here. And yeah, Darkselia is actually taking quite a bit of damage, I'm not gonna lie right there. Oh yeah, but what we do have to worry a little bit about is, yes, Endless right here. Not only that, but also Apocalypse, because Apocalypse, you can see right there, there's another threshold right there, and Apocalypse is Darkselia's last biggest effort in order to basically eliminate everybody on the team. But either way though, yeah, we took a little bit of damage, yeah, we took a little bit of a, you know, beating, but we're still standing, we're still pretty good. Everybody is still in decently good health right here. So yeah, it's gonna target whoever has the highest HP, which is Eins, and that is an oof right there. That means Archgen won't come by, you know, that fast. And yeah, he only has 1 HP, so that is, you know, pretty concerning right there. But then yeah, Demon Lord Rimuru went ahead and did super arts to push Darkselia into Apocalypse, to try to, you know, end it as fast as possible right here. And yes, I did do super arts with Demon Lord Vox, and you can see the amount of damage right there. And yeah, Demon Lord Vox did get knocked out, as well as Albedo, but hey, it still passed, it still sorta worked right here. But anyways, if you're curious if a full mono dark demon team could actually pass the Nova Crest Palace, well, alright, you can see right here, Darkselia right now at the moment is doing Endless right here. And so yeah, Eins is in low health once again. But anyways, yeah, it's doing Apocalypse right here. And so yeah, Albedo went ahead and did True Art to do damage negation to try to negate this, and yeah, we're taking quite a bit of damage, but boom, there you go, Dark Celia is actually defeated. And so everybody did survive right here. So if you're wondering, yes, a full mono Dark Demon team can full clear Dark Celia. However, it will take quite a few tries, because to be honest, that's what happened right here. It did take quite a few tries. But anyways, guys, my opinion on Demon Lord Vox is that I think he is a really good unit in mono Dark Demon teams or in mono Demon teams. I think he still does decent outside of those team comps. However, he won't be able to use his fullest capabilities, his full kit. But let me know what y'all think. So if you want to know what Thetis does, there's a video on the left side, or if you want to know what Ainz does, there's a video on the right side. Anyways, that's it. See you.